Hello, duelists. Welcome back to the Core of Chaos, where we dive into the world of Yu-Gi-Oh! Today we are exploring the latest and greatest additions to the Chaos archetype. If you are a fan of powerful light and dark monsters and strategic banishing, this video is for you. So, let's jump into the deck profile. So, we are mainly focusing on these guys. So, we are very ratio based here, so let's get to it. So I prefer 3 copies of core and 2 shell. This is perfect ratio. 3 of each can be standard. I prefer not 2 personally. They are basically mirror images of themselves, so you could also run them like the baby dragon, white and black dragon. So yeah, you are then going to mainly use Chaos Witch for its white or its banish effect to summon 2 light tuners. Its normal summon with the black or with the dark tokens are not as good. It's kind of trash, so I prefer just to use its second effect. Now our main normal summon is going to be our Chaos Mirage Dragon. I'm not sure if these guys are still up in price. Whenever I got mine for $4 a copy. This is not a cheap deck by any means, so has to be something you're into. But the art is great. So we are running a package of 3 Assault Synchron. It's a free special, and it's a synchro deck. We have no room to play anything else. We are playing a Bestial package of 2 Soronir, 1 Baldrake, 1 Magnemite. You can run the Branded Beasts Regained and the Lubellions, but I do not have spares of any of those currently, so we're just running the small package. Since we are in the age of Tenpai, we are running 3 Battle Fader. Just get them off the board, please. This is one of my favorite cards, Mental Tuner. You can put banished cards back into the grave with it, so it's very good at level modulation. And if you don't want to use the banish pile, you can use your hand or grave. It's pretty good. Usually you want to run emergency teleport depending on how many copies. I'm running 1 Mental Tuner, so we'll get to the ratio for that later. 1 white and black, standard. They're free summons, basically. You can't play Chaos without good old Dad. We can't forget Dark Arm. That is one of our rules. Cheap as dirt now, funnily enough, so. And we modulate the graveyard so well, it's always basically a normal summon. 1 Chaos Emperor, the Dragon of Armageddon. Love this card. We don't even have to play the older version of this card, Chaos Emperor, the Envoy of the End, anymore, because you can basically do its old effect by paying half your life points, and you can still activate effects afterward. Woo! And you can also get banished dragon monsters back. I mean, it comes up every once in a while. 1 Kenningen, it's light plus more draw power, depending on which one you get first. 1 Plague Spreader. Kind of. You can play a Immortal Dragon with this to kind of make that work, but that's just me. I don't personally, so we are running a single copy of Cast Valkyria. Dump a card when it's banished. It's pretty good. It's basically another version of a baby dragon. Chaos Grapher, a lot of people don't play it. I do. It dumps the light and dark. Remember, you can't use the effects though. For the higher leveled monsters, BLS, good old BLS. We can't forget him. Moving on to some of my favorites. Chaos Creator. I love this guy. Nobody expects him, and people usually want to get him negated. I love him. We're playing the field spell, so we are running Nautilus, although he feels fucking useless, but that's fine by me. He comes up every once in a while. If anything, you use it as synchro material. In the end of the day, it's a body. Then Neptus. This guy always comes up. You always want to pitch a light and a dark from your graveyard, and then banish them. Summon him, banish a card from the board and 2 cards from your opponent's graveyard. It is cards, so not just monsters. So he is good removal. Now getting on to the spells and traps, like I said, with the Mental Tuner, we play 2 copies of Emergency Teleport for that single copy I was talking about earlier. Other than that, we play 2 of Allure Darkness to draw power. 2 triple tactics. We try to play as many going second cards as possible. Sometimes that's not possible, though. Remember that, please. It will make your life so much easier. Anyway, we are running a single copy of Foolish and a copy of Tuning for those Assault Synchrons I was talking about earlier. A single copy of Chaos Face, a copy of Chaos Zone, along with Terraforming. Well, that's secret rare. Anyway, then for our traps, a single copy of Chaos Phantasm, basically special summoning synchros with synchro summoning from the banish pile. It's weird. And one of the coolest cards we have available. Love this card. Nobody expects it. Most of the time they aren't banishing, or negating it. My bad. I am tired. It is currently 3:16 while recording this. So anyway, getting to our level 6 synchros. For the Doom Archfiend, it's a negate, pop, and it can double damage. And a dark monster using this as material can attack twice. Not once, twice. I love this card. It is cool. Love the art. I love that it's super rare. 1 Golden Cloud Beast Malong, or as I just say, Malong, but that's just me. A lot of people try to get this off board as soon as possible, so it does bring heat. And especially if you're re-summoning it by banishing it and using Assault Synchron and then bringing it back again. It can happen. 3 copies of Beast you can get away with 2, but I prefer 3. The third one does come. 1 Kui Belt for level 7. You can run more, but this version is really tight. So Kui Belt is the one I picked instead of Baganawa, the Mood Eating Dragon. So anyway, 1 copy of Cyframe Lord Omega and 1 Draco Berserker, 2 Chaos Archfiend, and 1 Chaos Goddess. I love her because she's the one who inspired all of the art. Love her. You can get away without playing her, but she kind of half decent, really. Usually you're floating into her with Archfiend, so anyway, for our 9s, Hot Red Dragon, Archfiend Abyss. For our 10s, Angel. We love Angel, especially the ultimate rare. But I really don't use its banish effect when summoned very often. It doesn't seem to come up very often, personally. Usually I see my opponents telling me to go first, so it's like, This deck can do both, yes, but it's really rough going second with this, especially if you don't know what's going on and or your opponent's playing stun. Anyway, one copy of Psychic End Punisher for our 11 and for our 12 red Supernova because fuck our opponents. With the witch special summoning its light tokens, this is not as hard as it would seem. I cannot stress that enough, as this is stupidly easy to summon. There it is. Plain as day. Anyway, I like to think we have a good mixture or a good balance of new and old cards to maximize synergy and consistency to at least what I can get with what I have on hand. The extra deck is crucial for extending plays and providing additional power. And so, because of that, these synchros provide, like I said, a very wide array of effects and power, allowing for versatile plays and strong responses to various board states. I absolutely love what we can do summoning big boss monsters. And when playing this updated Chaos deck, focus on quickly setting up the graveyard with light and dark monsters. If you can or want to, you can run 2 Raiden and Charge of the Light Brigade or even Solar Recharge to mill your deck and prepare for your big plays. Timing those banishes can be a little weird and wonky sometimes, but also don't forget to utilize Chaos Zone effectively. Accumulating the Chaos counters can turn the duel in your favor by bringing back powerful banished monsters. I was once able to even summon back the copy of Psychic End Punisher, sweep a game. So I am really. It seems very weak, but with how much we're banishing already, it is very good. Also, make the most out of the Chaos Witches tokens for the synchronism and so on, adding more versatility to the strategy in of a whole. And anyway, that's our Chaos deck profile featuring the latest cards that we got. And these, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh content. Let us know in the comments what deck profiles you want to see next. Until next time, keep dueling, my friends.